Do you consider yourself a loyal sports fan? Are you the hometown kind of person that always cheering on your favorite team? Well, I'm from Detroit, and I used to be that person, and let me tell you, that was a big, complete waste of my time. Welcome to our Live a Legacy Network. Our intentions are to provide you with valuable information that will alter the trajectory of your life by creating new opportunities for you, your family, and your future. What exactly is Straight Talk with Ricky? It's the real deal, unedited, unfiltered truth about life and all the lessons that come with it. You can either learn them the easy way or the hard way. You decide. If you prefer the easy way, subscribe right now. So, why do I say that? Like I said, I'm from Detroit and I was a big fan. All of the big four, right? We've got the Tigers, we've got the Lions, we've got the Red Wings, we've got the Pistons. And growing up in my 20s, this was like in the 90s, we had a lot of things to celebrate. And we spent a lot of time with my buddies, going to bars, having drinks, watching the game, going to some people's houses. And then the next day, you go to work, and what do? Hey, did you watch the game? Did you watch this play? Did you watch that play? Oh my God, wasn't that great? Wasn't this great? And, at least for me, a lot of my life revolved around watching sports, talking about sports, reading about sports in the newspaper, and now it would be all over the phone and media and checking out what happened, why did it happen. Thank God for ESPN, right? Because at least then you could just watch the highlights, but it was still a lot of time watching other people having tremendous amount of success, and maybe that was taking away from you spending the time you need to work on yourself and to get educated, learn new skills so that you can celebrate your own championships. You can raise the Stanley Cup trophy or the Lombardi trophy or win the World Series in your own life. And I know, I wish I could get that time back, and the reality is we can't. We will never, ever get that time back. So today I'm 51 years old as of today, right? I'll be 52 in a few months. And I look back now and I wish I had a lot of time back. Now we see the clock is ticking and maybe there's a lot of things that we still want to accomplish in life. And I don't regret it. You can't change the past. You can't dwell on it, and you don't regret it because it doesn't do you any good. However, for you young people out there, I just want to kind of give you a little framework on where are you spending your time, where are you investing your time? Because that's really what you're doing, is you're not just spending it like it's just a currency and you're just getting rid of it. Well, kind of you are, but when you look at it as you're investing, are you investing your time wisely? And are you getting a return from the amount of action and energy you're putting forth in the time that you're spending? And, of course, the next step is with who? Who are you spending that time with? So, let me kind of preface this a little bit. Yeah, sports are a way of life. I still today, I do follow football. Football is my number one sport. I kind of got rid of all the rest, but football, it's 1 day a week, 2 days a week. And so it's good. I watch the highlights. I do something while the game is on, but I don't just commit myself to just watching it nonstop religiously. So now I'm married, I have kids, so I've got a lot of other things. I've got businesses that I'm running, and so I just don't feel the need to watch sports anymore, and I wish I had this feeling at an earlier time in my life. So yes, if you are going to be you're meeting your friends anyway, you're going to go to the bar anyway, and the game happens to be on, great. A little background music, and, you're gathering with your friends and family, and you're spending time that way, in some kind of a progressive way. However, if you're home, alone, or just watching the game for nonstop for 3 hours, I'm here to tell you there's better use of your time. There's a lot more you can be doing. So let's see what the numbers tell us. Okay, so I'm just going to prepare you for fast forward. If you continue on this path, if you are a big sports fan, let me just paint the picture of what that looks like over the course of the long term. So let's say you're a once a week kind of person. Yeah, I don't watch sports that much. I just watch once a week, so for 3 hours, okay? If you are that type of person where you just watch one game a week, that means in 1 year, it's 156 hours that you have spent. Over the course of 50 years, that is 7,800 hours of time you spent watching sports, which ends up being 325 days. So almost a year of your life is gone watching sports if you watch one a week, okay? Okay, let's multiply that. Let's say you're the kind of one a day kind of guy or kind of person, and you watch one a day, or let's say you watch 7 sports events per week, okay? Now, that's 21 hours of sports a week, translates into 1,092 hours in 1 year. Over the course of 50 years, you're looking at 54,600 hours watching sports, which that turns out to be 2,275 days. And over the course of 50 years, you have spent 6.3 years of your life in front of the television watching sports. So it's a little astounding, right? When you look at it in the big picture over the course of 50 years, and sometimes longer, you know, you've invested 6.3 years of your life watching other people celebrating success and maybe cheating yourself out of the opportunity of reaching success and celebrating success on your own. So I'm just giving you a little bit of framework here to say, hey, you know what? Yeah, and right now, this is the best time, because guess what? There's no sports on TV. So that's the whole reason I came up with this episode, with this session, because I know that I haven't missed it, and I don't know if maybe this is a good time to you say, hey, you know what? Is sports that big a deal of it? You know, it's been 3, 4, 5 months that I haven't really watched sports, and, you know, is it something I'm addicted to? Like, did your life end? No. Right? Did you find something else to do? Hopefully productive, yes. Hopefully more fulfilling, yes. So now is the time where it's already kind of out of our sight, out of our mind, that if you were ever to reevaluate your sports watching agenda, now is the time to do it. Is it that important to you? Is it altering your life? Is it helping you to be a better person, to accomplish more in life, to be a better partner, a better spouse, a better sibling or parent? So ask yourself these questions. You know, it's very important. And so, you know, I just urge you, now that we have this break in the action, that you can look into yourself and see, you know, is this something that's controlling my life or not? You know, again, don't get me wrong, I grew up and there's a lot of lessons to be learned in sports. You know, the teamwork, the camaraderie, all of that. I will say that out of the 3 hours, 90% of it is dead time, right? It's dead time where it's commercials or nothing is happening that's of any, you know, substance. So if you are that much of a sports fanatic and you really just can't see yourself without sports, then yes, just watch ESPN once a week and get caught up on everything, and you just see the highlights. You just see the best of the best and what's important and all of that fun stuff. And even now, you don't even need ESPN. If you really don't want to wait till Sunday to watch what happened, literally, you can go on every morning if you wanted to see something and say, hey, what happened in the game last night? And I guarantee you there's going to be a video on YouTube of that game that you missed, and in 2 minutes to 4 minutes, you will get all the information you need to know, see all the highlights, all the most exciting stuff, and that's it. Move on, go on with your life, continue your day, and be more productive. And I just feel like I wish somebody told me this way back then, because I could have definitely, I believe it has held me back. I believe that I could be further in life had I used all of those hours, and I was the kind of guy that was even more than that. I didn't watch one a day. I probably watched, let's say on average two a day, because I watched all day football on Sundays, nonstop. And so it was definitely a lot more. With that said, if you go to a sporting event, that's a different story, right? That's a different story, because you're going to an event, it's an event, it's an experience. It's costly, right? It can be expensive, but at least, you can go early, you're on a date, or you're with your partner or something, and with your buddies, your friends, whatever it is. That's a different experience, right? Like going to the movies or going out to dinner, going to a sporting event, that's fun. You get to, see people, you're part of the crowd, you feel the energy, much, much different than sitting on a couch. When you're at the arena, yeah, it's electrifying, right? It's great, especially if your team is winning or whatever. So there's definitely something to be said about going to an event. But yeah, that wouldn't be something you would do every day, right? So it becomes a little bit more special when you do it. So that's all I wanted to just tell you. For all you sports fans out there, listen, I'm a diehard sports fan. I only watch football now, and I just kind of have other things in life that bring me more excitement and more enjoyment. I think that's at the end of the day what matters the most is I found other things that just I'm more interested in than actual watching other people be successful, and I want to be taking part of that myself. So I hope you found this very valuable information, and if you did, please share it, please subscribe. If it's your first time watching, welcome, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, subscribe, and click on the bell. Like and share with 3 people you think will also benefit from this game-changing message. Connect with me. All my social media links are below in the description. We welcome and reply to all comments, so please share your comments below, and please let us know what topic interests you the most. On your left is another video from this playlist. On the right is a popular video from a similar playlist. And you can subscribe by clicking in the middle. Now, get out there and learn something new. Remember to enjoy your day and be sure to touch people's lives in a positive way.